Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you are watching this video right now, you're probably doing some research on this company right here called OPM Wealth. Okay, now OPM Wealth is a Bitcoin opportunity. Let me talk to you about it, and then you can decide whether or not you want to invest in this opportunity or not, right? So I've reviewed hundreds of different programs, whether it's make money online, affiliate marketing, business opportunity, marketing systems, survey websites. I've done a lot of different reviews, and OPM Wealth kind of falls in the business opportunity space, but their angle is really interesting, okay? Because what they do is, instead of using normal money to pay for the program, they use Bitcoin to pay for the program, right? So that's kind of how they get you in. Now, here's the thing about OPM Wealth. There are basically 5 levels that you can join. This is known as a top tier program, right? So, which means that the price point for you to join is very expensive. Well, I wouldn't say expensive, but it's very high, right? So they've got the $2,000 level. That means you have to invest $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, $5,000, $8,000, 14,500 and 27,500. So this is not a cheap program by any means, okay? And basically what you're getting for those levels is different training on different aspects of your life, like health, digital marketing, mental, physical, a whole bunch of different training on the background, which is okay. It's not bad, right? I don't think that some of the training is worth $27,000 or $8,000 or $14,500, but that's essentially what you're getting in the background. But here's the thing about OPM Wealth that you need to be a little bit wary about, right? Is that they only sell the opportunity to make money. So even though they have a product in the background, which is some digital marketing, some strategies on how to invest in property and real estate, they teach you about mindset and little things like that. They never actually talk about their products on the front end at all. All right. Now you know what that's called? That's called a money game, and it's also called a pyramid scheme, okay? Because if you sell an opportunity based on the opportunity to make money, right? Basically, everybody is just trying to get into the program and resell the program to make money. Now, that's called a pyramid scheme, and there have been other systems out there that have been shut down because of the same kind of structure. Some of those companies are Mob. You may have remember Mob, right? Another one is called Digital Altitude, right? DA. So two of those, some of them had good products, by the way, right? But again, the structure of the business was very, very similar to OPM Wealth, as in they didn't focus on the product. They just focused on the opportunity to make money. I mean, look at the title of this website, right? Which is opmwealth.com. It's generate massive wealth with other people's money. So all they talk about is how you can become rich and gain 6 figures, and they'll work on your credit score, and you use other people's money to invest. And the other thing about this whole business opportunity is it's a pay to play game. That means that if you're at the $5,000 level, and somebody buys the $8,000 product, you don't earn the $8,000 commission, okay? That means you have to be at the right level in order for you to earn the commissions at that level. If you're not at that level, the rest of the commissions get passed up to your sponsor, which incentivizes you to upgrade. Now, there are a lot of these kinds of business opportunities out there, okay? And because of that, it becomes a money game. Everybody just buys in to make money. They've got coaches on the background. Now here's the good part about OPM Wealth. Their sales process is actually really good. So they've got coaches that are on the phone that will do Zoom meetings. They'll call you and they'll kind of introduce you to the opportunity, and they'll take a few weeks to kind of upgrade people through the process and explain the process to them. Now, the selling process is great, but the problem is they're still selling the opportunity to make money, okay? And the problem with businesses like that, when they don't focus on the product, is that eventually the FTC is going to catch up with them and they're going to get shut down, right? That's exactly what happened with Mob, and that's exactly what happened with Digital Altitude. Now, does that mean that you can't make money with OPM Wealth? No, that's not the case. You can probably make some money with OPM Wealth, right? The question you need to ask yourself is, number one, Do you want to invest in a program that has such high levels of investment? Because it's very expensive. 2,000, 5,000, 8,000, 14,500, and $27,500. These are the different levels. So it's very, very expensive, number one. Number two, they never ever talk about their products. They just talk about the opportunity to make money, okay? And then number three, do you really want to be with a company that might be here today and gone tomorrow? Okay, because that's exactly what happened to Digital Altitude and Mob. These two companies were doing so well. Some of their affiliates were making a lot of money, and then finally the FTC caught up with them because it was just a money game, right? They were just selling the opportunity to make money. They weren't focusing on their products. They were doing a lot of hanky-panky stuff. They were breaking the laws, and then FTC came in and just shut them down, right? And they went through some huge legal battles. They had to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars. It was really, really bad. It was very ugly, right? And so if you're going to start an online business, you want to make sure that the company that you start with is not set up that way, all right? You must get into a business where you're buying the product for the product, okay? It should not be a money game. If you're getting into a business for the sake of just making money, and the message of the business is just about money, like they don't talk about the product at all. They don't tell you what they sell. They just say, hey, get into this business because we're going to show you how to make a lot of money. We've got coaches that will do all the calling for you. We're going to upsell all your people and you're going to make a lot of money. If that is the message, you need to stay away from those kinds of businesses because they're not going to last very long. Now, don't get me wrong. You might make a little bit of money in the short term, but do you really want to be with a business where you don't really know if it's going to be here tomorrow, right? Imagine if you focus all your time and energy on OPM Wealth or a business like OPM Wealth, and then next week it gets shut down, right? All of your income is gone like that. And that's exactly what happened to all the leaders in Mob and Digital Altitude. They lost their income completely. So imagine making $50,000 a month and all of a sudden, bang, the entire company is gone because it wasn't set up right in the first place. Does that make sense, right? So if you want to get into online marketing, what I would say is that it's very, very important for you to do a lot of research on the company, first of all, okay? And it's more about the business model and making sure that you're selling good products rather than getting into a business opportunity that is a closed loop system and just focuses on the money game, because that's essentially called a pyramid scheme, okay? If they don't focus on the product and they just focus on selling the money and the opportunity to make money, that's called a pyramid scheme, and they eventually get shut down. Now, whether that's 1 year or 3 years or 5 years, eventually the FTC is going to catch up with them. So you just need to be very, very careful. That's all I'm saying, okay? So that's my review of OPM Wealth. You can take what you want from that, but look, if you're here right now, I'm imagining that you're here because you want to make some money on the internet, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing a review or some research on OPM Wealth. Now, I've been online for 11 years. And in that time, I have been through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the reason why I can review programs like OPM Wealth is because I've been in programs like OPM Wealth before. I've in the first 8 years that I was marketing online, 2009 to 2016, literally, I was in 5 marketing systems, 4 MLM companies. I've done everything from affiliate marketing to Warrior Plus, ClickBank, JVZoo, GPT websites, survey websites. I've literally done everything, right? I've been in 2 top tier sales companies. I've done so many different companies, right? And what I didn't realize at that time is that when you're in a business like this, it's kind of like building your business and future on with a shack on a layer of quicksand. Does that make sense? You don't really know what's gonna happen. When things are good, things are good. But things can go bad really, really fast, okay? And so the only way to do well online is to make sure that you're learning, number one, real marketing skills. Okay, that means you're not relying on a system to do everything for you, because that's short term, by the way. If you don't know how to sell, if you don't know how to market online, you're never really gonna build a long-term business, okay? You might make a couple of sales here and there, and it might look good for a couple of weeks, but trust me, in the long term, you're gonna lose money, not make money, right? So that was my first mistake, and a lot of people make that mistake. So you gotta learn marketing. Number two, you need to learn to sell real products online. And I'm not talking about crummy business opportunities. I'm talking about selling real products that will help people to solve real problems. So for example, if somebody wanted to learn how to lose weight, You sell them a real weight loss program. If somebody wanted to learn how to make money on the internet, you sell them training that will teach them how to market online so that they can sell products and make money online. Does that make sense, right? If somebody wanted to get six-pack abs, you sell them a six-pack ab program that will teach them all about exercise, food, nutrition, calories in, calories out. That's a real product. Now, when you learn real marketing and you sell real products, you will never get shut down by the FTC. Does that make sense? Because you're doing things legitimately. You're doing it right. And it took me so long to figure that out. And so from 2009 to 2016, I spent more than $90,000 on different business models like OPM Wealth, trying out different things, doing advertising, trying all the different traffic strategies, burning through $90,000. Literally went broke. I literally had $500 left in my bank account. It was the most difficult time in my life, actually, and I was very lucky. In 2016, I invested in a program that taught me what I'm telling you right now. Okay, that it's all about being having high integrity, learning real marketing, selling real marketing products, and doing it the right way. Okay, and when you do it the right way, that's how you start to generate real sales online. That's how you get real skills, and that's how you get really paid on the internet. And so from 2016 to 2019, when I finally learned that that was what I had to focus on, I started to generate a lot of sales. And in 2019, April 2019, I tripled my old corporate income, and I quit my corporate job, and now I've been working online full-time for the last year, and now I teach hundreds of students all over the world exactly how to do what I do. All right, so if you're interested in learning how to build a real business on a layer of concrete and stone and steel that's going to be here for the next 50 to 100 years, a business that you can pass to your kids and your kids' kids, not a flash in the pan that's going to make you $1,000 but that's going to be gone tomorrow. You don't want a business like that, right? If you're interested to learn how to do this properly, but you're just confused, maybe you just don't know what to do, you need the right steps, right? Well, I've got a free training program that will show you exactly how I built my business out, and it's going to teach you a lot of stuff, right? So first of all, what business model to focus on. Number 2, how do you build out the sales process? Number 3, what to stay away from. Number 4, why these marketing systems are gimmicks to get you to buy them, but they don't actually work properly, okay? And then lastly, how do you really build a real business? What do you need to do step by step, click by click? How do you do this properly, okay? And then if you're interested, there'll be a way for us to work together if you want, completely up to you. So if you want to get access to that free training, all you need to do is click the link right below this video. You'll see a little link right there. It's going to lead you to my website. On that website, enter your best email address, because I'm going to send you this video directly to your inbox that will show you exactly how to do this. All right, now check your spam folder, because email always ends up in spam for some reason these days, and that's just the way it is, okay? So check your spam folder, and listen, I hope you enjoyed this review of OPM Wealth. Again, I taught you a lot in this review, okay? It's not just about a review of the program, but it's also to understand the overall, industry and kind of, outlook of what you should be looking at when you're trying to make money on the internet, all right? There's a lot of dodgy stuff out there, and there is a lot of stuff where you can make money for the short term, but you don't want to do that because you want to build a solid business that's going to stand the test of time, right? Am I correct? Unless you're here to make some fast money like $1,000 today and then lose everything the next day, then sure, go ahead and build businesses like OPM Wealth. But if you're here for the long term, right, then you got to do this right. And I would love to show you how to do it right. And all you have to do is click the link below. I hope to see you on the next page. Take care and all the best in your business.